All right, this topic, I'm gonna cover the M3 regulator. I'm gonna show you the high pressure air flow, how it's controlled, and get into detail inside and show you the O-ring, the stack, issues. If you have a leak, where it comes out. All right, let's get started. When you got your hose hooked up on your faucet to fill the bottle, this is the passage of the high pressure air, how it enters this regulator and fill your bottle. Right here is the path, the air, and it's milled all the way through and come out right a little notch right there and fill your bottle. All right. And when you reach a certain pressure, all right, what it's going to fill is all the way to your second regulator. When it reaches a certain pressure, it would push this piston forward and seal with a reg adjustment screw and cut off the supply. All right, so let's take it off and see further in how the flow works. See this cap here? This needs to be removed. And this cap is very important. When your valve stem on your bottle hits this, it would open the valve. So if you adjust this or remove this, put it back and bottom it out. Without this, you'll be unable to open the valve on the bottle. All right. You remove this reg adjustment screw. Now, when you do a adjustment on your reg pressure, all right, there's a limitation here. When you screw all the way down, bottoms out, you're gonna cut off the supply. And when you back it out, this will increase your reg pressure. And this will bottom out on this cap when it's screwed all the way in, and it limits how far it opens. All right, gonna remove it. There. Now, the pressure from the bottle path of the air is right here. You can't hardly see it, but it's the little mill slot here, so the pressure goes in here. All right, then there's a little hole right here. It goes through that hole and come out. It'll hold right there. It's so small, it's like 0.001 mil or something. All right. It'll go through this, then it'll go through the reg piston. We'll push it out. This is a normal standard size for MP reg, this piston. And it comes in pairs, like 2 cups together, and there's 3 pairs of it. Well, anyway, when you reach a certain pressure from the back end and mates up like this, it will cut off the supply to control your reg setting, whatever you had it set. All right, and if you do have a leak between this 2x1 and this 4x1.5 O-ring, it will bleed right here, your atmospheric vent for your washers. All right, if you leaks out of there, it's all the way. The 2 O-ring that would leak is through this O-ring and that O-ring. All right. This brass sleeve here seals the piston. From inside of the reg body. Go and put the washers in there. I mean, there's 12. But if you want to increase the reg pressure by 50 bars, you just add another washer. Let's double it up. So it'll be 13 washers. That. And this O-ring here. Need to really press it in. That. When you tie the body, this seals the piston, so regular pressure doesn't bleed out to this area here. If it does bleed out, they'll equalize pressure from the bottle to the output. That means this O-ring here was damaged, or it's not sitting properly, or it's old. Replace that. Also, this O-ring here, if that leaks out in the body, you need to place this O-ring. On this side is a Dowdy seal, like a secondary seal for the bottle, because this smooth area here is, it glides over, is inside the bottle, and it seals before it opens the valve. Let's put back the piston, reg screw. I just lightly bottom it out, cap back on. Just hand tight. Then you back out your reg screw all the way out to the stop. Then you screw it in one turn. And I usually get to your starting pressure, 150, 175 bars around there. And that's the flow diagram of the regulator. So when you torque this, pretty tight on the body. Because if you don't, if you're trying to unscrew the bottle, you have a tendency to unscrew the reg from the action. Right? Don't put no Loctite on here. Sometimes they put too much. It just, the excess Loctite just carry over and clog things up. Right? That's the flow diagram with the bottle regulator on the M3. All right, that's the flow diagram on the M3 regulator. If you have any more questions or requests, hold on. By Silent Sniper, that video is for you. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be helpful for everybody else. But give me a request, we'll make that video possible. All right, hit the like button, catch you next video.